But if you don't use any of the things you invest in, you're not going to get anywhere.
Woo! Say that one more time for the people in the way back. All
Right
right,
there.
all right. Okay,
I need to look at the camera.
look at the camera, which is so hard to do.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a special video for you guys. I'm starting the David Ray Fit Show, where I'm going to bring on guests, I don't know, every other week or 2 weeks, and we're going to discuss their fitness journey and how you can relate to it, because everybody's fitness journey is different, but the foundation is solid and it's the same across the board. And I hope you can relate to these guests that I'm bringing on. And today's guest is very, very special. She is a, I don't know, hardworking mom of not one, not two, not three, but four kids with 3 dogs and a wife, a sister. The list goes on. She's very, very busy, but she still finds time to prioritize her health mentally and physically. So that's my little intro. But without further ado, I want to introduce my big sis, Carrie Smith.
Hello.
So obviously, like, I know you, known you for forever, but go ahead and tell people who you are, and then go into your fitness journey a little bit, like how you got started, and then like kind of where you are now.
Okay. Like David said, my name is Carrie Smith. I am the mother of 4 children, ages 16, 15, 13, and infant of 7 weeks that you can probably hear crying right now. I have been married to my husband for 2.5 years. We also have 3 dogs, very hyperactive dogs. We live in Charlottesville, Virginia. I am originally from the Tidewater area. To go into my fitness journey, women know, being just a woman, period, with our hormones all over the place, our weight fluctuates, especially starting after 25. Um, so after having my first son, the bounce back was easy. It was super easy. Before my 6 weeks checkup, I was back down to my pre-baby weight. And then with my second son, 10 pounds stayed on. With my daughter, 10 pounds stayed on. So it was like I kept and 20 pounds after my last two, well, before the newest one.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided that I wanted to try to, get back into my college weight, which I should not have set that expectation for myself, because my body had changed so much becoming a mother. I would never be back to my pre-children body.
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't understand that. So I did a lot of yo-yoing with fitness programs and diets and all that stuff. I was all over the place, and I was not consistent, so I was not seeing results.
Yep.
And then one day I woke up and I told myself, man, if I had just stayed consistent 5-6 years ago, who knows where I'd be right now. So before Miss Carson, who's the baby, was born, my husband and I were going to the gym every morning. We'd probably work out for about an hour, nothing intense. Like, it would just be on the weights, and I'd say an hour because we would take turns. So I started that in January of 2022, and I set myself a weight goal of 100 and in the 160 pounds area, and a size goal, so that if I didn't meet my weight goal but I lost the inches, I wouldn't feel defeated. And I went, actually right before I found out I was pregnant with her, I was in the 169s, but even more, I was back down to a size 8, and I was super excited. I was no longer in the double-digit clothes.
So hold on, as a dude, all right, y'all mentioned like size 8, size 2, we don't know what that means. So like, what does that mean from like small, medium, large?
Okay, I went from a large to a medium.
There you go. You're welcome, gentlemen. All right, fellas.
Yeah. Yeah, because you guys have your pants. Okay, so if I was to go buy a pair of Levi's, instead of buying 32s,
Uh-huh.
I was able to buy 30s and
Okay,
29.
that's dope. That's
Yes.
hard to get to.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is, especially having a mom waist
Yeah.
area. And with hormones, a lot of my weight goes to my midsection and my face. And that was the other thing. I had to learn my body type and to accept that I wasn't going to look like the girl standing next to me, and to just understand, number one, what God had given me after birthing four beautiful children,
Yep.
and just who I was in general. So I learned that my expectations needed to be different, and I couldn't follow everybody that I saw on Instagram and TikTok, because I was comparing myself a lot, and I had to tell myself, you're not her. So unless you go under the knife, that's not going to be your shape.
Man, man. Whew. Y'all hear that? That comparison trap is it's no joke.
Yeah.
It's no joke. If you're on social media, then you can. I'm sure anybody can relate to that. So, well, thank you for sharing that. And thank you again for hopping going to this. And I hope that I've already learned so much, like inspiration in just 2 minutes, and also reading your story. So going off of that, because I want to unpack a lot of those things you said there, but like going from all those different diets, all those different workouts, and trying different things that didn't work for you, what did you find that did work for you? Like, what was something that was like you could do but wouldn't get tired of doing, exercise wise?
So what I found that worked for me was weightlifting. I thought cardio was the thing to help me lose the weight. Cardio helped me lose the weight, but didn't help me get the shape, like lose the inches.
Right.
So like I was losing the weight, but I was still looking like the same.
Okay.
So I realized like doing leg day, back day, chest day worked for me. Stairs.
Oof.
So to get my cardio, also muscle tone at the same time was stairs. I hate stairs.
Yes.
However,
God.
it worked the best for me. And I also have bad knees, so running just it's not in the cards for me.
Yeah.
So weightlifting. And when I say weightlifting, like my favorite exercise is deadlifts.
Oh, really?
Yes, I love deadlifts. It's my favorite exercise.
Gosh.
I hate the Bulgarian split squats with a passion.
Same.
However, for those that try to build a peach, they are the best exercise. And that is the one thing that I did learn, is that you can grow a booty.
Yeah.
You can grow a booty. So, and I also learned that for my core, and I love core workouts, I can't do like weighted core stuff. I have to do like dead bugs, leg lifts, so like postpartum ab exercises worked best for me. So, and that's when I saw my waist really starting to shrink. Not doing like the crunch machine, or like not doing like Russian twist. Those didn't work. I did dead bugs every day, and that is when I started to see my waist change. It was crazy, and they were killer. Don't get me wrong. They started to hurt, but yeah, I had to do stuff like controlled ab exercises. Worked best for me.
Controlled ab exercises. I like how you did that, because like the crunches are good, bicycle crunches are good. My first time doing a dead bug, I remember doing it in class one time, and I was like, I saw the instructor do it, and I was like,
that was easy.
Yeah. And I think I was like 15 seconds in, and I was like, what? And she saw that I was like, toned and everything, so she was like, go get a resistance ball. And I was like, why? And so I had my toes and hands on the resistance ball, and she said, don't let the ball fall. And the amount of coordination it took to like opposite arms, and oh my gosh.
Yes.
That I hate dead bugs, but they're, like you said, them things work.
They do. They worked. They were shrinking my waist the most out of any ab exercise I had ever been doing. And I was always working on my core. And then I learned that that's not what I needed. And it might be because I've had 4 children. I mean, because I've had 4 children, I have no idea. But I do know that don't sleep on those exercises.
Heck no. Mm-mm. So like when you say postpartum exercises, I'm like, them things, that's a
Yeah,
regular routine.
yes, they are something different, but they work. And I get my sweat on when I'm doing my strength training. I guess that's what you can call it, the
Yeah.
weightlifting, more or less strength training. I wasn't trying to like, and a lot of women are scared to do it because they are like, oh, I'm going to bulk up.
Oh.
You're not going to bulk up unless you're over here taking like, I don't even know how many grams of protein a day and all sorts of other supplements. You're not going to bulk up. It actually helped me trim out, and like my fat was turning into muscle, and my arms were very lean, and my legs looked good, and yeah, and I felt good and everything. So
Yep.
I'm excited to get back in the gym.
Let's go. And I heard something that might, keep you going too. I heard on a podcast, listen to a lot of health podcasts, but it said like skeletal muscle is the number one thing to protect your body against all types of things, any diseases, keeping your body safe from like getting injuries, like all those things. And so your body is meant to move, lift things, push things over your head, away from you, like all those exercises. So weightlifting should be done by everybody in some shape, form, or fashion.
I agree.
So
that makes sense.
It does, right? When you think about it.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna dig a little deeper here.
Okay.
All right, so we talk about fitness a lot and working out, but something that even I struggle to this day is eating. Okay, the way the America makes their food is questionable. So it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Things are too big these days. So you have a house of 4, 5, 6.
6, but the little one can't eat yet.
a lot of mouths to feed, and if y'all don't know, we're a family of 7. So we're 5 siblings. I want to know, and please share your tips. How in the heck do you cook, eat, take care of your nutrition, and try to keep everybody on some type of healthy eating habits? And I knew how we grew up, so we can probably dig into that a little bit. But like knowing that is our background, in the 90s, how do you do it now? Like, and I know the price of food is not cheap, so help us out.
So I do not shop separate for myself because it's expensive. And my children have grown up on, if we're eating it for dinner, you're eating it for dinner. So they didn't and don't have options. Now, of course, they're older. If they decide they want to DoorDash their own McDonald's, that's on them.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for it. But what I have learned that has helped me, so like for breakfast, I make sure that my breakfast is at least the healthiest meal that I have.
Okay.
And I can control my snacking. So like today for a snack, and also it's a little difficult right now because I'm nursing, so my calorie intake has to be higher because I'm burning so many calories nursing. But like for a snack today, I had trail mix and pineapple.
I can dig that.
Yeah. And then and that's because it was in the house.
Yeah.
And then like I snack on popcorn.
Okay.
Popcorn's a snack for me.
Good.
This morning was a very busy morning, so before I had time to eat, I grabbed a banana. And then which is also very nutritious for myself, oatmeal. I will eat oatmeal for any meal, to be honest. Yeah, and I'm the only one in the house that eats oatmeal, and oatmeal is not expensive at all. Like this big container is like $3, and I can eat a meal every day for almost a month.
Right.
Off of $3.
And it's such a good hack because you can throw in berries and peanut butter, so you can get protein. Yes. That's such you're winning.
Honey and some cinnamon, and it's so good in the oatmeal.
Throw in some chocolate chips.
Yeah. So like I do stuff like that for myself, and that's also how like I'll create curb my sweet tooth.
Nice.
So then like tonight for dinner we are having pot roast, mac and cheese, and a veggie. I always make sure to have a veggie.
Okay. Yep.
So like in my pot roast, it's roast. It's not like fried food. And then the mac and cheese, I just won't eat a lot of it.
Yeah.
And then, so portion control has really helped me because, like you said, with such a large family, they're not going to want to eat cauliflower rice or cauliflower mashed potatoes. They're not going to want to eat quinoa, so me going out and buying all that extra stuff is just not feasible.
Yeah.
So I avoid frying foods. We don't have a lot of fried food. My husband is really good at fried chicken.
Bruh.
So that happens on occasions. And I will allow myself to eat it.
You should. Treat yourself.
The only other thing that I did that saved me a lot is I cut sugar out of my diet.
Nice.
Just because it made me feel bad also. Not because like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight, but like it literally made me feel sluggish.
Yeah.
So I cut sugar out of my diet. I got pregnant, craved sweets. So sugar was slowly brought back into the diet. I felt horrible eating it. Until I didn't feel horrible eating it anymore because then it was like recirculating through my body. So Monday I started a fast and I cut sugar out again. Yeah, so I'm very proud of myself, and it's been hard because I went to a baby shower on Sunday and I won a jar of the Hershey's white chocolate hugs.
Yeah.
And I haven't had one because I told myself I'm not doing any sugar. So yeah, so like, unless it's like natural sugar, like in the fruits or in honeys and stuff like that. No granulated sugar.
There you go.
Yeah. No sweets, like no cupcakes, no cakes, no brownies, no cookies, no ice cream. None of that stuff.
Cold turkey.
So yeah, and it's also about like my mental, because once I tell myself like, okay, you don't need it. Once I'm done with my fast, if I want it, I know I won't overdo it.
There you go.
And like I had gotten to the point where I was overdoing it. Like my neighbor made cupcakes and I ate like 3 in one day, and that was not normal for me. And I was like, I'm never going to see progress if I'm eating like this. So family, eat the cupcakes.
I mean, they're young. Their bodies can metabolize a lot faster than ours. So
yeah. But I would definitely say like nutrition was definitely the hardest, and making smart choices when you go out to eat. Sometimes you can look at the menu and be like, oh my God, I don't want to spend $11 on a salad. However, would you spend $11 on a salad or $11 on a meal that's going to make you feel like crap later?
Yep.
So you have to like, it's all in your mind as well. Like to just make healthier choices that don't break the wallet, because I know it can be hard. And I have tried to meal prep. It is not for me. Hats off to those that can and do, but I get bored. So eating baked chicken and rice every day would make me want to derail. So I just, and like I said, I have too many people in my house to be cooking separate meals. Oh, here's for me and then here's for that. No. I'm not. I can't. My hat goes off to the women that can do it. We have too much that goes on. Like I got a kid in baseball, volleyball, newborn, husband who works. I'll be going back to work, the dogs, and then another one that once his arm heals, well, PT will be coming soon. So
you got to take him those appointments.
Yeah, so it's just my house is too. It's a lot.
It's a lot. And meal prepping, like the idea of meal prepping, I think is fabulous. Have you heard of decision fatigue before?
No.
So it's exactly what it is. Like we make so many decisions throughout the day, starting from the minute we get up, and so it's another added stress. And so when you think about decision fatigue, it's like, what ways or life hacks can you do throughout the day to reduce decision fatigue so you don't get angry so fast, so you can sleep better at night, and the list can go on. So I think people do meal prepping to avoid decision fatigue. Which, when you bring it up like that, it makes sense. However, like you said, we meal prep, I think, when we first moved here, and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. I think we did it for 2 nights, and then we had like containers of food, and we're just like, so pizza? Yeah. It was so bad. We wasted so much food. But we're like, never again. So
no. There is one thing that I don't mind meal prepping for breakfast, and it is the little omelet
the little
muffins.
Bites?
The little omelet muffins, like you make them in the muffin pan. I do like those because you can make so many different kinds at one time. So like I'll do like ham and cheese, like ham and cheese and spinach,
Oh,
turkey and bacon bits, like stuff like that. So I like doing those because I don't get tired of breakfast, and then you can throw in some toast or an English muffin with
yep.
it
Easy.
and fruit. So you're switching it up.
Yep.
But yeah, meal prepping dinner, like, okay, I'm gonna have barbecue chicken every night this week. No, I can't do it. I don't even like repeating the same meal sometimes during the week from a family. Like, oh, we had chicken yesterday. Oh man, sorry, we're having chicken again tonight. It's a different kind of chicken though.
So growing up,
Exactly. I think that's why.
listen, I have not eaten peas in so long. If it's not in a chicken pot pie, I will not eat a pea. I'm sorry.
I know I don't even like to buy peas.
I despise them. I like see peas. I'm like,
Yeah, I'll eat them, but I try like I'll buy like a bag. My family doesn't like peas either.
good.
Yeah, and so they're like peas are just weird. I'm like true
Yeah.
story.
And
Yeah.
like, as much as I love fried chicken, I just remember going to Great Value and getting a 12 pack of fried chicken, and the breasts were at the bottom, and that was like that, and the wings were the only thing left, and I was like,
Every time, because all of us eat dark meat. Well, up here at the grocery store at Giant, you can buy an 8 piece of dark meat. Yeah, it's just dark meat. So I buy
that's
that
an
every time
option.
because that's all my family eats is dark meat.
That's interesting.
Yep.
I love me some thighs,
Yep. Me too.
man.
It's my favorite piece of the chicken.
And we actually just bought some this past week, and I didn't meal prep it. All I did was just make the thighs. So I had like chicken sandwich, chicken salad.
Yeah.
What else did I have? A chicken wrap, just chicken. So
Yeah.
like I wasn't tired of it because I seasoned it pretty well. Plus this is thigh, like it's so juicy.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I wasn't tired
Yeah,
of
you
it.
can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reheat a chicken breast. Ugh. Yeah.
It's
Ugh.
just hot sauce, barbecue sauce,
Yes.
mustard,
So
ketchup,
dry.
whatever.
I think what you do once you reheat it, it's dry.
It's done.
Yes, I
Can't
agree.
do it.
That is too
Oh
funny.
my gosh, I miss those days. I do miss the chicken green bean nights only because of like the nostalgia
Yeah.
factor. But
Yeah. Usually with rice
yeah, the rice.
or corn.
Oh, corn. Why did my heart just?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks,
This is why
Mom.
I don't like to cook traditional meals.
Yeah.
This is why I like to think outside of the box. This might be why I love cooking Italian food because you
Oh
gotta worry about doing all that.
nope.
I love cooking Italian food. Like I made chicken Alfredo last night with chicken thighs, and I use spinach because I'm nursing, so I can't have broccoli because it's gassy for the baby. So I use spinach
Good point.
instead.
And spinach is amazing for you.
Yep,
Jesus,
exactly. See,
so good.
I try to throw it in where I can.
Yeah.
Like I people like, oh my god, you had pasta? Yes, I had pasta. Did I have a lot of it? No, I didn't have a lot of pasta. I had more chicken than the pasta.
Yep.
So yeah.
And I think that right there is key. Fitting it in where you can, one, and then two, you're prioritizing your protein first before you prioritize anything else, which is, I think that's the safest route to go. So if you want, like you said, or you want chicken parmesan or whatever, cool. Chicken's the base, and then throw in your veggies, and then you can throw in some carbs and your fats, So
Yeah.
do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
Well, hope y'all took some tips. I definitely have some for the week coming up.
Yes.
Some egg muffins. Now I'm hungry.
Yes. I know they're so good. I'm gonna make some tomorrow.
All right. Let's add a couple more questions. So, you've been through a lot in life.
Yes.
From a health and fitness perspective, right? What would you say is your biggest failure? Something that you don't regret, but it taught you a really good lesson.
My lack of consistency / that I'm a procrastinator. So like if I didn't procrastinate, I would have been consistent. And I would have reached my health goal a lot sooner. But I would look in the mirror and be like, oh, I'm not changing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, years down the road, man, if I had just like, stuck with it, I would have been okay. I look at pictures now of where I thought I was fat, and I'm talking about like just like earlier in the year, last year, and I'm like, golly, I looked great then.
Mm-hmm.
And here I was beating myself up. And there was a time during the pandemic where I did gain weight, which is why I wanted to start getting myself back healthy again.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even realize that I had gained that weight until one day I realized my closet was like 80% leggings. And I was like, well,
That'll do it.
time to get up off of my seat. So all in all, if my mental had been better, I would have been more consistent. I wouldn't have been a procrastinator. If I had known that my weight loss journey, fitness journey altogether was like 100% mental,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have failed as many times as I did. I could say I failed a lot. Like I've invested in Beachbody, I invested in Arbonne. I was a member of I don't know how many gyms. But if you don't use any of the things you invest in, you're not going to get anywhere.
Whoa! Say that one more time for the people in the way back.
If you don't use any of the things you've invested in, you're not going to get anywhere.
Oh!
Proof right here.
Ugh.
So don't go like, oh, I wasted my money and be mad at the program. You have to be mad at yourself because those programs do work. They work. There is living proof. It's up to yourself. And I learned that the hard way.
Wow.
A lot. Yeah.
Yep. That's that Beachbody Arbonne story. Been there.
Yeah.
Can attest to both of those.
Yes.
And I mean, I think Beachbody is amazing. They're even Arbonne's products are amazing. If you just used it,
yeah, you just
consistently,
yeah,
consistent.
Consistency is key.
It is.
You're not consistent with it, you're not going to see the results that you're looking at Tina on the screen and she's like, I lost this in 21 days. Well, Tina was probably sticking with her Shakeology. She was meal prepping and planning and counting everything that the instruction manual has told them to count. You will see it. Yeah. But and sometimes it's just not for everybody. Also, it was too much involved for me to do every step with my whole family.
Yeah.
And so I knew, I was like, well, I'm not sticking with this one. I'm not seeing the results that I just saw on this lady. Well, that lady also did everything by the book. Dude.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like for me, I tried Beachbody's workouts and I got burned out with them so fast. I couldn't do it.
Yes.
And I just knew if I stuck with it, like you said, for 21-day fix.
Yes.
I did 15 days. I just couldn't go further. But I was just, my body got tired. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. I was literally yelling at the lady, Autumn. I remember Autumn Calabrese.
I follow her Instagram now.
Me too.
Yep.
She's good at what she does, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, nope.
I'm proud of her, though. Yeah. All right. I got one more, we'll call it a serious question.
Okay.
I got three more fun ones.
Okay.
All right. So actually, yeah, I'm going to ask it. What's your favorite subject in school?
Subject or subjects?
Singular.
Science.
Why?
Science was just always fun to me. Like it's hands-on and you learned so much, and like science ties into like anatomy, and I love like learning things about like how the human body works and just how things in the world work as far as biology goes and chemistry, like all of those
Fun.
things were just exciting to me because there was just so much hands-on work involved
Mm-hmm.
and you learned so much at the same time. And I think I liked like the experimental part of it as well,
Oh,
like the trial and
that's
error,
fun.
yeah.
Do you think that like your knowledge of health and fitness, and knowing what the body goes through, what food does for you, what exercise does for you, do you think that your like science part of you sparks up when you start learning more
Yes.
about it? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what's
I
up.
did. Yeah,
Ooh.
absolutely.
Oh. Okay. Oh man, we can go so much depth into that. I have so many questions, but that's gonna take like another hour. So
We can do a part two.
yeah, we'll do a part
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up though. No, I'm the same way. As post science teacher, I had to stop myself to the fifth graders because when they brought up something cool, I was like, "Ooh, nope, you're not there
Yeah.
yet."
Yeah.
So
I feel you. Yeah.
good times. All right, so oh, I already asked that question. Dang it! One of my fun questions was the biggest failure question.
Oh.
It's all right. So, question number 2.
Okay.
What is the best advice you can give someone who is in your shoes, who is a mom of, heck, one kid, and just busy with work, life, and everything in between? What's the best advice you can give them to be successful in their fitness journey?
Find the time. When you don't find the time or you feel like you can't find the time, don't beat yourself up. Every day is not going to be a pretty day. Every day you're not going to be able to get your workout on. Every day you're not going to be able to eat 3 balanced meals with your good snacks and get your gallon of water in and
Mm-hmm.
your vitamins and all that stuff. And so don't beat yourself up when you don't. So like today, I still probably need 2 more cups of water to meet my goal. Like 2 more of these cups.
Cheers.
Yeah. Um, I was able to go for a walk today. I got a mile in, but I had to wear my daughter on my chest because she doesn't like to be pushed in the stroller. Okay. She doesn't like to be pushed in the stroller. Um, don't make excuses for yourself, but also don't beat yourself up. So if you're sitting there and you know that your little one takes like an hour nap, get like a 30-minute workout in.
Mm-hmm.
30
Smart.
minutes, because you'll be surprised at like how fast the 30 minutes will go. And we don't realize how much time we waste anyway, like scrolling through our phones, because I'm fasting from social media as well.
Good.
And it's allowing me for my downtime to get stuff done that I feel like I normally can't get done
Mm-hmm.
because I'm tied in my phone and I don't
Yeah.
even realize it. Um, so yeah, but my biggest advice is like just get up and move in the days that you can't. Don't be defeated. Don't think it's the end, and don't think it's a setback either, because it's not a setback. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I got like a really bad cold at the beginning of last year, and I was down bad for like 2 weeks. And at first, I was real mad. I was like, "Oh, everything I did in the gym, it's reset, and I'm not gonna be like my strength is gone." Like in my mind, I was extreme.
Yeah.
And I was back in the gym in 2 weeks like I had never left.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't lose anything in those 2 weeks. And if it's the beginning of your journey, do not quit. Do not look at yourself and be like in a month and go like, I'm not getting anywhere. Remember, especially if you're a mom, it took 9 months to grow that baby, which means 9 months of your body changing. So it's going to take just as long to get you somewhere. And slow and steady is the best way. Doing these crash diets, the same way you crash to lose the weight, it's going to pile back on times 2.
Mm-hmm.
So don't do the crash diets. Take your time. Slow changes seem to be more beneficial for myself.
Yeah.
And I think it's helpful for most people. So it's not like a shock, like a wave of like, oh my God, there's just so much I have at one time. Slow changes. Like my first thing that I did before I even started working out was changed how I ate. I cut sugar out. Cut the sugar out. And then I noticed I had a little more energy. And then after that, I started my portion control. And then if I could make the healthier options, I was choosing the healthier options, like just slow. Then I started to go to the gym. And in the gym, I was starting with the light weights.
Oh.
And then I was doing small stuff on the treadmill, just stuff like that. 1 second.
You're good. So off of that, some key notes. And first of all, shout out to all the mamas out there. Thank you for all you do. But baby steps. Take everything. Literally, you have a baby now, so take everything into baby steps. It's very, very important. And give yourself grace. You're going through a lot, and it's okay. Thank you for watching the first episode of the David Ray Fit Show. And thank you again, my special guest, Carrie, for hopping on and giving us some wisdom and tips as a busy parent and busy mom to be successful in this health and fitness journey. One thing that I'm offering you guys to help you in this journey, which involves taking it slow, taking it in baby steps, building up on your progress as time goes on, is working out with me live 3 times a week inside of the DavidRayFit app. Each week we hit our legs, our upper body, and our cardio so we can stay heart healthy and stay mentally healthy. Starting this week is week 2 of our 6-week Get Lean program. It's the foundation to help build consistency, help build those muscles to help get you stronger, and help you burn fat. I want you to go into the description, click the link, 3 options for you to pay for. So make sure you check it out. Get in there now because it's going down. I can't wait to see you in there. And if you like what you saw here, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification button so that way you don't miss out on the next video. And if you're interested in being a guest on the DavidRayFit Show, please hit me up in the comments or go ahead and hit me up on Instagram in the DMs and we'll get to talking. All right. Thanks for watching. Stay strong. Stay blessed. I'm out.